Alright, welcome back to Pirate Radio Broadcast Football. I'm Fast Talking Eddie, Mr. Pete, and that's Bobby J, and we got Slam Dunk Gomez doing play-by-play. H.T. Bond just got signed with the New York Giants, and part of the condition was he wanted his buds, Goofer Bones, Gus Skeleton as a fullback. They all went to Iowa high school together. Charlie and Pinky Goober, one of the, a female wide receiver from high school and through college and now in the pros. H.T. Bum's condition. Lalo Gomez, Slam Dunk Gomez, a wide receiver, and then there's Georgie Skeleton. So, besides that, let's look at the roster of the New York Giants. H.T. Bum. We got Norm Snead, a throwback player. Colt McCoy, Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em, hook 'em, hook 'em. H.T. Bum was also Texas Longhorns. Phil Simms, Jerry Goldstein. Frank Gifford, the Gipper, halfback. Rocky Thompson, Ron Johnson, throwback players in the 1960s and 70s. Of course, Goofer Bones, Charlene Pinky Goober, Slam Dunk Gomez, Walker Gillette, throwback player, Bob Grimm, Don Herman, who also played with the Saints and the Giants back in the day, Johnny Perkins, Georgie Skeleton. Well, Bob Tucker also was with the Vikings and the Giants back in the day. Rob Carpenter, I think was also with the Houston Oilers. Jimmy Robinson. Jim Burt, left tackle. Dick Enduro. John Hicks. These are all throwback players. Greg Larson. Bob Hyland, the centers. Doug Van Horn, the right guard. Jack Gregory, throwback player, left end. Rosie Greer. Oh my gosh, Rosie Greer. Throwback player from Penn State College. John Mendenhall. Lawrence Taylor, LT. Linebacker. Jim Files. Middle linebacker, Harry Carson. Linebacker, Brad Van Pelt. New York Giants throwback player, Pat Hughes. Cornerbacks, Pete Affis. Wee Willie Williams. Terry Jackson. Beasley Reese. And the safety, Spider Lockhart. Alright, that makes up the Giants, but also, let's see, the practice squad. Troy Archer. Doug Kotar, halfback. Troy Archer, defensive tackle. Mike Fox, defensive tackle. Tom Blanchard, who was a punter, but they got him as a backup quarterback. Dan Dornick, halfback. Emery Moorhead, wide receiver. Al Dixon, tight end. Joe Danello was a punter, but now he's a quarterback. Dave Brown, punter, kicker. And Billy Taylor, halfback. So let's take a look at the Steelers. Sidney Thornton on the practice squad, halfback. Throwback player. Quarterback, Terry Bradshaw. Mark Malone. Punter, kicker, back in the day, Craig Colquitt, down at the quarterback. Halfback, Rocky Blyer. Mike Collier. Leroy Thompson. Franco Harris. J.T. Wall, a fullback, throwback player. Lynn Swan. Frank Lewis. Ronnie Shanklin. Jim Smith. Placido Burress. Ernie Mills. Tight ends, Benny Cunningham, throwback player, John McMecken. Okay, left end, Dwight White. Played back in the 1970s. L.C. Greenwood, right end. Defensive tackle, Gary Dunn. Steve Furness. Linebackers, Jack Ham, Robin Cole. Middle linebacker, Henry Davis, James Farrior. Linebacker, Andy Russell, throwback player. The cornerback, J.T. Thomas, Ron Johnson. Safeties, Ralph Anderson. And that makes up the Steelers, throwback players. The season goal for H.T. Bum's Giants. They're going to make it to the Super Bowl. That's what H.T. Bum is saying. Jason Garrett is the one of the coaching. He's a coach with the Giants. So that's their prediction. Super Bowl. All right. Here is the message from the coordinator, offensive coordinator. Coach, tell me we've got a plan for Jack Ham this week. I've been losing sleep over this guy. He's a ferocious pass rusher and comes with everything on every play. Just absolutely plays his heart out. If we want to move the ball, we've got to figure out how to handle Jack Ham, especially on third down. And the coach, Jason Garrett's people, says, slow him down. Damn, son. So the coordinator saying, we can't afford to lose sight of him this week. You think you've got a handle on him? And all of a sudden, he's jarred the ball loose. Or he's intercepted a pass. We need to keep our eyes open. Keep your eyes on the prize. That's easier said than done with Jack Ham. Okay, upgrade the players. Sean Chandler, safety. He's a current player. All right, people. Let's do this. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Giants. Are we going to have fun or what? This is an interesting game. Intensity comes knocking. It comes a knocking. So, we are in week 1 of the regular season. So we're going to see H.T. Bum is back as quarterback.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Yes, the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, a new season finally here with the Oregon Thursday night. All sorts of entry into the games from yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight. We do get a spot in the key games that were even key this on Sunday night. But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it. And they're running so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here the Giants ready to start their Marshall's on to the game. That's right out there. The top quarterback's going to get 6 for
This could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, I see some shots downfield. What did he tell?
Okay. The stimulus is now being sent out to the people, even though it's measly $600, but they're hard working. The House approved the $2,000 stimulus raise, and now the Senate is in a dogfight. We can only hope that it will pass and the $2,000 is sent out to the people who need this. We got over 35 million people lost their jobs. I mean, people, this is no time to be talking about deficit or budget. The money goes back into the local economy. People will either save it, spend it, or invest it. It is good for the economy. You can't deny that when you put money into the pockets of the people, they will do what needs to be done. And people who are working, the stores, the businesses, grocery, they'll benefit. How can these Republicans be so anti-capitalism? How can they be anti-people? How can they punish the people for something they had nothing to do with? It is insane. It is insane how these Republicans are anti-capitalism. Uh-oh. Now you're going to get it. Hold on. Hello. Okay, hold on. Let me put my boss on. Hold on, please. Me? No, you're not my boss. Nobody answered. Nobody wants to talk to your boss. I am my boss. No, you're not. Okay, then they didn't want to talk to you. Oh.
It's about stretching the field. Wants to open things up, but not just as receivers, but for anything underneath.
That was a favorite front page of the sports section where the columnist write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that. Right? We'll give them a game plan. I think it's pretty obvious that that will help them win.
Carried by number 16. Taken down one pass line of scrimmage. No gains. Brings up second and 10. They got the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the running game because you know those defensive ends are making a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight to the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. Should hold them to no gain.
With the shotgun now, it's an inside hill. He's taken down the 33-yard line. The game brings up third and 2. Stick plays in. This is 3rd and 2. It gets to the fullback. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
We might start getting some blocks here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the defense that you're going next to it. How about that? They put on the jump ball package and still couldn't move along the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
So they were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
No conversation, ain't no time for no debate. It's gonna take it. No hesitation, patience.
Riley Dixon on the punt for the Giants. 39 yards on the play.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
And the Steelers have
Their own 26-yard line.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoy in preparing for this game is talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees it one way, and he sees himself in a totally different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. He said, we know he's not bad at this, but this football always wants to improve that, and it's something he's going to focus on.
I always said, Tony, when the offensive coordinator said, we want the time. So this guy is never satisfied.
Midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down.
Complete to number 18. It's a gain of 32. And the Steeler first down.
You've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 35.
Number 30 on the carry.
Give him 3 across.
Second and 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Extended for number 88.
First down. It's a
Complete to number 18. It's a gain of 10. First down,
Nice
Pittsburgh.
job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in cross territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play calls them to themselves. This part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early to get the distance count.
Number 30, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Julian Ball. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 21-yard line.
You think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it? But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They have great leverage and easier block to turn to the side.
There's a play fake. It's a sack. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete to number 87.
It's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
Where's coming from? Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet where all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. Hot rock, so to speak.
First down. With the 7-yard line.
The pass
Here he'll get
complete
down.
to number 30.
It's a gain
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. And the play in 7-yard line.
Have a head of steam come out of the backfield. They can turn into a big play with missed tackles or runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped it for a moment game.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown play. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them what was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Chris Boswell on the first point after. The pitching is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Giants nothing.
Wow. HT Bum's return back to football is not going as he thought it would be. Basically, he has stumbled and fumbled and crumbled. Terry Bradshaw, throwback player, Pittsburgh Steelers, multiple Super Bowls back in the day. HT Bums, hey, he's a passer. He can throw deep. He's a scrambler, but we just, maybe, I don't know, maybe his glory days are behind him. I don't know.